I want to get into Giants because I watched it when we were nominated together, and then I watched it again right before. I just had the love to go back to see it again. I've watched it several times. Um, Tell me about the inspiration of Giants, why you decided to write it, why was it important for you to have the story told the way that you've told it?
Mhm.
Because I love the characters, all of the journeys, your character, Journey's journey. I love Kwasi and Dave, Samuel and Terrence, their characters,
Yeah.
and they really struck me. The way you've written them. And I also love the fact that you just love all of them for who they are. Like there's no judgment with them. You're not homophobic with anything. Like I love all of that. The messages that you put in there that you don't hit us over the head with are so important to me. So
Yeah.
what was the inspiration behind Giants for you?
No, I appreciate that because sometimes I worry about being heavy-handed or being preachy, because you never necessarily want to do that in your work. But Giants, I think it's clear that I have something to say as a creator and as an artist, and Giants is kind of the platform. It's my pulpit, in a way. But inspiration for the show was real life. I sat down and I asked myself, what is it that I wanted to say? And in addition, I looked around at not only what I was going through, but what my friends were going through. And I threw all of those things into the show. And I gave bits and pieces of myself and bits and pieces of my friends into these characters. And so, yeah, Giants kind of came at a time where I was feeling a bit stuck as a creative, and I wanted to create a gym for myself to work out. I was working a full-time job at the time at TV Land as a digital producer, and I needed to be creative. I needed to get in front of a camera. I needed to put some words on a page, and so I did that with Giants, and I just started shooting. So I only had the first episode written when we started production, season one, and then I would just write another episode and jump back into the production. And so it was this creative space on the weekends while I was in an office or behind a desk or on someone else's set Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I had Giants. And it took me a year to shoot season one, and then season two. It took me a year to shoot season one, and then a year of post-production.
Oh
So
wow.
it was a labor of love, and something that I was being really patient about because I didn't necessarily have a strategy and a plan starting out in terms of I'm going to do this show and I'm going to put it out and it's going to win awards and win Emmys. It was just, hey, I've created this space for myself and for my friends for us to work out as creatives. And when it's done, I'll figure out what to do with it.